Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to introduce a brand new platform to my channel. It's actually not a brand new platform in the market space because it's been out for 2.5 years. But lately I've been studying it, been having a few conversations with some of the top leaders, and I'm telling you, I'm getting very, very excited about this platform. So let's go ahead and give you a small introduction, and then I'll take you through the PDF. As you guys know, if you've been on my channel before, anytime I introduce a new platform, I'll give you some bullet points. That way you'll know in the first minute or two if this is something that interests you. If it doesn't, then you can cut off the video and wait for the next one. But if it does, I'll take you through the PDF and take you through the back office, and I'll give you my thoughts on what's going on right here. So let's take a quick look at GS Partners, guys. Let me give you some of these different bullet points. Of course, it goes without saying before I get started, I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you are going to get into this or anything I talk about, do your own research, do your own due diligence. Know that there are no guarantees in this space. There is no such thing as a risk-free passive platform. So if you're going to get in, only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Okay. Also, follow me on Telegram. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So let's go ahead and jump right into this information, guys. GS Partners. This platform launched about 2.5 years ago. In fact, I took a look at this a while back, like a long time ago. I even created an account, but I didn't do anything with it because I decided to pass on it because at the time, I felt that it was too complex. There was a lot of moving parts, really complicated. I like simple platforms. And even now, it's a little bit complex, but I'm going to try to simplify it for you. But back then, it was even more complex. And on top of that, the percentages, the passive profits didn't really excite me. There was a lot of things that I was into that, were paying way more. So I said, you know what, this is probably not for me. And then the icing on the cake was they did have a debit card, and I was trying to get the debit card at least. And come to find out, it wasn't even available in my state. So I was like, all right, well, too complicated. Percentages don't excite me. Debit card not even available in my state. I'm going to go ahead and pass on this. But even though I passed on it, I would always, keep a close eye on it. I would always, come back to it and see what they were doing. Because whenever there's a platform that's been in the space for a while, any platform that, has been out for a year, 2 years, this one's been out for 2.5 years, you just can't help but, take a look at it and say, okay, what are these guys doing? Why is it so sustainable? People that got in at the beginning, I mean, they're just killing it right now. As a matter of fact, I just had a conversation earlier today. I was on a Zoom, a private Zoom, me, my partner, and this gentleman who was one of the guys that started this platform. Not really started it, but he was one of the people early on pioneering it. And he was talking to us about what he's making. He's making well over $300,000 a month every single month, and he's been doing that for quite a while. Now, again, no income claims. I'm not saying that that's going to happen for you or it's going to happen for me, but I'm just saying that the people who got in at the beginning, they're absolutely crushing it right now. Here's the profound thing that he told me. He said, "Hey, just to let you know, even though this platform's been out for 2.5 years, we're just getting started. As a matter of fact, we haven't even, it's like the last 2.5 years were practice, and we're really going to start taking off right now because now we're starting to attract some professional marketers, some professional networkers, people like, people that have, experience in the networking space that are now coming on board because they did what they did over the last 2.5 years with, with no marketers, people that were just kind of, coming in and, making some deposits and using the platform to park their funds and, earn a passive income. They weren't really marketing in a big way. Now they are. Matter of fact, we're going to be launching our team on Tuesday, which is why I wanted to do this video. Because to be honest, I wanted to hold off a little bit on doing this video. But because we're launching on Tuesday, I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to get on board, create your account, complete the KYC. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually, I'm going through the KYC process. I'm not going through it. I submitted the the information, which is super simple. It takes like, literally like 10 seconds, but I'm waiting for the approval. Once I get my approval, I'm going to start, funding my account. I'm going to show you here how to do that. It's super, super simple. So anyway, I wanted to do this video to give you an opportunity to do that if you want to roll with us and launch with us on Tuesday. Anyway, let me get back to this real quick. So again, I passed on it, and then a buddy of mine who I go back with, well over 15 years, even before crypto. We had partnered up on in a few different network marketing projects. He was somebody that I would always share platforms with him. He would always share platforms with me, and he actually went over there to the Dubai event. Matter of fact, I'll show you a little clip of the Dubai event, and he had message from over there saying, "Hey, these guys are doing something really big. You need to take a look at what they're doing." This was a clip, by the way. Let me show you this little clip from the Dubai event right here. Obviously, these guys are big on marketing. They had a
Good afternoon, GSP. I'm very proud on all of you to join this.
Right, so I'm not going to play the whole thing there, but I'm just letting you know that they had a huge event in Dubai at the Coca-Cola Arena. And anyway, my buddy had called and said, "Hey, you need to take a look at what these guys are doing." And when I took a look at what they were doing, here's some things that stuck out. Okay, over the last 2.5 years, they have not had 1 second. I'm not saying one day. I'm talking about 1 second of non-payments or no withdrawals. Okay, if you've been in the DeFi space, if you've been in the crypto passive income space, you know that issues come up, right? There's things that come up, things that we got to deal with. In the last 2.5+ years, they have not had 1 second of non-payments or no withdrawals. It's been running smooth for 2.5 years. Okay. And then what they did is they launched these elemental certificates that pay up to 2.5% to 22% per week. Now, again, I'm going to explain to you how that works here in this video. If you like what you see, I'll kind of take you through it. But now they have, much higher, what's the word I'm looking for? Higher percentages. Okay, that now caught my attention because you can make anywhere from 2.5 to 22% per week. That catches my attention. And then these certificates pay weekly, not certificates, these loads. I'll show you here, what that means here. But anyway, you can earn for 52+ weeks. Now, some of them pay more than 52 weeks, right? And then I'm going to show you here an example where I plan on making 486% in the next 12 months. Of course, there's no guarantees. I want to put that disclaimer out there. No guarantees, but this is my plan to make 486% in the next 12 months or 52 weeks. Okay. Again, no guarantees. Just want to put that disclaimer out there. No, the past performance doesn't, equate to future results. We all know that. But I'm just going to give you my game plan. And again, this is a crypto in and crypto out platform. Okay. Any crypto you have that, and they cater to a lot. You can actually make a deposit and then you can actually pull out that crypto. So again, it's a crypto in and crypto out platform. Now, if you want to be an active builder, right? If you want to be an active builder and someone that wants to build out the network, build out a team. Now, you don't necessarily have to. There's a lot of people in this platform that just park their funds. Okay. But if you want to build a network and build out the team, the comp plan is extremely generous. It pays out 7 different ways. 2 of which I'm not even going to mention all 7, but 2 is a 15% direct commission, and then they have a 9-level pay plan. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about that when I take you to the PDF right here. So again, we're launching our team on Tuesday. So again, I wanted to give people the opportunity to, number one, create their account, activate their affiliate membership if they want to do that. Now, again, you don't have to do that. But if you want to build out a network and refer other people, there is a $33 or 33 USDT a month affiliate membership that gives you access to your referral link, marketing tools, et cetera, et cetera. You can pay that month to month or pay it for the year. I just paid mine for the year because I don't want to be bothered to come in and have to pay that month to month. And then complete your KYC, which again, is super simple. essentially you're just taking a picture of yourself with your ID and then sending them a picture of your ID. So a lot of you guys have done that before. You guys know what I'm talking about. So again, I don't know how long it takes. I did it earlier today. I jumped on a Zoom on Thursday, and then Friday I was just on the phone nonstop with a couple of buddies of mine that are in this platform that are planning on building it. And then today I was on a private Zoom with one of the top leaders. So I said, you know what, I'm going to complete my KYC today. So far, I haven't received anything back, but they said it does take anywhere from 24 to 72 hours. So that's what I'm kind of waiting on. And then again, if you want to work with me in this project, here's one thing I could tell you. Number one is we're going to have direct access to the leadership in this company. Okay, we're going to have a direct link to them. Matter of fact, the person I was having a private Zoom with today, and again, there was only 3 people on that Zoom. He's the guy that's making $300,000 a month, and again, really cool. They're good guys. Again, high level of integrity. Um, he doesn't even sponsor anybody anymore. He's like, I'm just helping my leaders out. So again, he's just giving me the right vibe. And again, I'm going to have access, if there's any issues or anything that needs to come up, or you need help bringing some big players to the table or whatever, we're going to have these guys, we're going to have them to support us. And we'll have a direct link to them. And then also I'll be able to give you high level strategy for structuring if you want to max out the compound. Again, this is if you want to build out a network. If you don't want to, you just want to be kind of a customer and you just want to park your funds, that's fine too. But if you want to build out the network, I'll give you some high level strategy. I'll show you some of the things that I'm doing to max out the compensation plan. So let's go ahead and show you here an example. Okay. Again, this is an example here. Uh, this is if you have a $12,500 budget. Now, some of you guys might have less than that. Some of you guys might have more than that. Again, there's room for everybody. There's I'm going to show you here the certificates here, but again, there's small ones and then there's bigger ones. So I'm just giving you an average here. If you had a budget of 12,500, I'm planning on putting 50K into this thing. That's how solid I think about this thing, based on my conversations with some of the top leaders. But 12,500, that would give you what they call a win certificate. So let me take you to the back office so you see what I'm talking about. Then I'll take you through this example right here. If I take you to the back office, you can see here I have it's pretty bare. I haven't done anything at all yet. But here you can actually deposit your funds, right? You deposit your funds, you load up your funds, and then you can go in and purchase these elemental certificates. You can also withdraw your funds, okay? Whether it be USDT, TRC20, Ethereum, Bitcoin, TRX, BNB, BUSD, USDT, ERC20. And then they have some of these native tokens that they have here. This is Lydian Lions is here. Again, I'm still learning a lot of this stuff, and I'm not even going to pretend to know, what these tokens are for. But from what I heard, you can actually take these tokens right here, these native tokens, and you can go into their metaverse. They actually have an entire metaverse. We saw it on the Zoom on Thursday, where you can actually purchase a citizenship in any country in their metaverse, India, UK, US, et cetera, et cetera. You can purchase a membership. You can actually purchase property, real estate, buildings, purchase a movie theater, charge people to go to your movie theater, show movies. It's just, I was like, man, I don't really know too much about metaverse, but these guys have an entire metaverse. That's a big way they create a lot of their revenue. It's through their metaverse, but we'll talk about that on another video. They have all sorts of stuff. They have this right here. This is GEUR. This is their like a stable coin, but you can actually swap out for USDT if you want. They have an exchange right in their back office. But anyway, what happens here is you can actually go here and purchase a certificate. And again, it took me a while to really grasp this. I'll be honest with you, because again, the first time I was really going through this, I didn't really understand it all. And I had to, get on a Zoom and have these guys explain it to me. But you would actually purchase a um, a certificate. Okay. If I go here, let's just say this is the wind certificate. They call them elemental certificates because there's wind, water, fire, et cetera, et cetera. Each one has a different price point. But this wind certificate is 2,500 USDT. So you would have to purchase this certificate. And then once you purchase the certificate, you can start loading it by purchasing these blocks. Okay. So for example, this fintech block right here, this would this would give you 5% for 52 weeks. Okay, this is 25. Each one of these blocks is 2,500, just like the certificate. So this would be 2,500. The renewables, right? If you wanted to, let's say you purchased a fintech, and let's say you wanted to add renewables, you can actually purchase this renewable block. This pays out 4% for 52 weeks. Okay, well, the way this works is if you purchase this renewable right here, this 4% for 52 weeks, it actually gets tacked on to the 5% that that you're getting from your fintech block. So now you're at 9% for the week. Okay. Now, just so you know, you're not getting 9% on what you put into the fintech block and the renewable block. You're only getting the 9% on the original fintech block, the initial the initial 2,500. Okay. I'll explain this to you a little bit more when I show you the notepad. But then let's say you wanted to get into the real estate block. This is 5,000 also. Um, you're going to get 3.5% for 52 weeks. So that 3.5% is added to the 9%. So that's already what, 12.5% on the original 2,500. And then if you wanted to add the meta portfolio, that's another 2.5%. If you purchase this meta portfolio block for 2,500, you'll get another 2.5%. That's already 50. If you add that all up, that's 15% on the original 2,500 you put into the fintech block. And I'm not even going to go into the supplements or gaming, but if you add that all up, it's 22%. And then you get these bonuses. Okay, once the term ends, you get these bonuses. And also when the term ends, you get the load back. In other words, the 2,500 you put into the fintech block, at the end of 52 weeks, you get that back. The 2,500 you put into the renewable block, at the end of 52 weeks, you get that back. Real estate, 2,500 you put into that, at the end of 52 weeks, you get that back. So you're getting the funds you're using to load and purchase these blocks, you're going to get that back. So the bonuses and the load, they call it a load, you're going to get that back at the end of the term. Mind you, you're going to be earning every single week. So let me take you back to this notepad. I wanted to just preface it by showing you that so you get a little bit of an idea. This is if you have a 12,500 budget, right? And let's say you buy a win certificate for 2,500. Now you're not going to earn any passive, income on the 2,500 you used to purchase the win certificate. That's just to purchase the certificate, and then once you have the certificate, you would have to purchase these blocks. Okay, so again, I'm going to break this down for you. Let's say you get into the fintech, which I showed you here a little bit earlier. That's 2,500, right? Let's say you get into the renewables, the real estate, and the meta portfolio. That's 2,500 each time, each block. So that's 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, plus the 2,500 you put into to purchase the win certificate. That's a total of 12,500, which is what I'm showing you here, this example. So you're going to get 5%, 4%, 3.5%, 2.5%. That equates to 15% per week for 52 weeks on the 2,500 you put into the fintech block. Okay. For the renewables, the real estate, and the meta portfolio, you're not going to earn those percentages for the week, but you're going to earn 1.5% per month for 30 months, 1.5% for 36 months. And then here it's a dynamic program. So I'm not exactly sure what the percentage is there. But all in all, okay, I know this is a little complex. It took me a while to get it. I had to go through it with them 2 or 3 times. But if you put 12,500, or if that's your budget, and you structure it like this, on the original 2,500 that you put into the fintech block, you're going to get 15% a week. That's 375 per week for 52 weeks. That's 19,552 weeks. Okay. So just on this right here, you're already in a year, right? 52 weeks, you've already made over 150%. Nothing, it's you might look at that and say, well, there's other things that could pay me more, but look what happens here. Remember, I said at the end of 52 weeks, you get your money back plus all the bonuses. Well, the $10,000 you put into the loads, into the blocks, that gets returned back to you. Plus, you get 31,250 in bonuses because all this bonus, you see these bonuses right here. Every single one of these blocks has a different bonus. If you add those bonuses up, right, it's right here. If you add these 4 bonuses up, that's another 31,250 that you get. So the money back you're getting that you put into these blocks plus the 31,250 bonus, that's 41,250, right? Oops, 41,250. So if you take what you've been earning for every single week plus what you get at the end of the term, that's 60,750 in 52 weeks from a $12,500 budget. Do the math, that's about 486% in 52 weeks. Cool thing about this is this platform has been running for 2.5 years. So there's already people that have already run the term of their certificates and their blocks. So people have already received their money back and have gone back in, right? There's like 2 cycles. Now, again, prior to the Dubai event, they didn't have these different elemental certificates. They had different ones. And again, they were paying a lot less, but yet people were making a ton because they were compounding. They were doing all sorts of stuff, right? So with these, pretty exciting stuff. I looked at this and said, okay, if I put 12,500 and in 52 weeks, I get 60,750. I mean, that's pretty solid. Okay. Now, again, can't guarantee anything in the future. I want to put a little disclaimer again. Can't guarantee anything in the future. We don't know what's going to happen, but so far the track record has been solid. They've had not 1 second of downtime, people not getting paid, payments not going through. It's been, people have been getting paid here for 2.5 years, like clockwork in real time. Okay. It happens in real time. And it's all, dictated by the blockchain. They own their own blockchain. There's not a person that, presses the button manually and says, okay, I'm going to pay this week, or, we're not going to pay next week, or it's all dictated by the blockchain. So it's all automatic, right? So let me take you, if you're not interested at this point, then now's the time to pretty much cut off the video. But if you like what you see and you want to get more information, let me take you through some of the slides. I'm not going to go through all of the slides because, again, disclaimer, I saw this couple of days ago. I've been on a couple of Zooms. I don't have it all down, okay, but I'm going to show you some of the bullet points and some of the things that might be relevant if you want to make a decision on getting started. So let me take you through this this PDF here. Again, I'm not going to hit all of the slides here. Okay, I'm going to hit on a couple, and then if you like what you see, create your account. Tuesday we're going to do a big kickoff, and I'll get you the link to a Zoom that you can plug into. So it says here, GS Partners, the new digital era is here. This is their new PDF, by the way. So here's their little history here. I'm not going to go too much on that. By the way, you can download this right from the back office. So it says here, gspartners.global is a marketing hub connecting communities to multiple sectors and industry opportunities. GS Partners uses top-rated and industry-tested blockchain and AI technology to create a safe and secure interconnected marketing hub. Okay, so they have their hands on a couple of different sectors here, AI-driven markets. They also have their hands in global real estate, also the blockchain-driven metaverse, online gaming and gamification. They also have nutraceuticals and supplements, renewable energy, and fintech, forex, and payment systems. Since your GS Partners Global is used by major companies and brands to grow their market share and increase their user base globally. And then here are some of the folks that are behind the platform. Okay. Again, these people are pretty visible. They do a ton of events. Like I said, they just did one, I think it was 2 weeks ago, give or take, in Dubai. So again, these guys are building out, the platform. Now, here's the the multiple programs and rewards. There's a weekly payback program, which I showed you there. There's also a monthly payback program. So on top of the weekly, which I showed here, right? There's also some things that you're going to earn monthly. Okay. So there's weekly, there's monthly, there's also quarterly. Um, and then you have your AI managed meta portfolio. Okay. So here's the Elemental series meta certificates. Again, there's one for anyone. Okay. For every budget. Let me take you to the back office real quick so you know what I mean. So here I showed you if you had a budget of 12,500. Oops. Let me clock out of there. But if I go back to this page right here, okay, here they have a $100 certificate. Here they have a $250 certificate. So again, it would be $250 for the certificate and then $250 for each block. Same concept that I showed you would just be, different numbers, right? Lesser numbers in this case. Here's a $1,000 certificate. So again, $1,000 for the certificate, $1,000 for the fintech block, 1,000 for the next block, et cetera, et cetera. Just work out the math. Here's a $5,000 certificate, and they have some, big dog certificates here. 10,000 for that certificate, 25,000 space is a $50,000 certificate. Again, you're purchasing a certificate, and then it'd be 50,000, right, for each block. Okay, so the numbers, same math. Okay, it would just be different numbers. Okay, so again, there's for anybody's budget. If you're starting off a little bit smaller, which is okay. If you have a little bit more, if you have more funds, again, you get in where you fit in, right? So it says here the golden key, increase your weekly payback program, which is what I showed you. You by simply increasing your block folio program, you can stack those blocks, and it'll increase the weekly percentage on your original your initial block, right? Um, so that's how you get this dynamic weekly payback of 2.5% to 22%. This is kind of what I showed you here, but just in PDF form. So here it just shows you how if you stack these blocks, you can start adding these things together. If you add them all up, it's 22% for the week on that initial block. Okay. So again, they have all sorts of different products that they have launching, by the way. Outside of this, they also have a crypto debit card. Okay, not the original one that I saw that wasn't available in my state. They have one that they're just launching right now. I saw it. It's pretty badass. That's another thing that they're doing. So they have a whole slew of products that they're going to be launching on top of what they're doing right now. So again, to register your GS Partners account, you simply sign up, right? I'll leave a link somewhere around this video or down below if you're watching it on YouTube. It's a 33 USDT if you want to get an affiliate link, if you want to be an active affiliate where you want to build a team. Now again, if you don't want to build a team and you want to be purely passive, then don't get this. Okay, this is only if you want to build a team and give you access to a referral link. And obviously, you'll be able to participate in the affiliate compensation plan, which I'm going to show you here in a second. Yeah, you don't have to do it. You can be totally passive. If that's the case, then you don't need to pay this. Okay, so again, this is totally optional. Here's the 7 ways of getting paid. Okay, you get paid in BTC, Ethereum, USDT, BNB, BUSD, every single token that I showed you there. If someone joins using BTC, you're getting commissions in BTC in real time. As soon as they join, your commission comes right in. It's not like a day later, comes right in. Okay, if someone joins and uses Ethereum to purchase their certificate or even their membership, you're getting paid in Ethereum. So you can get paid on all these different tokens and you can withdraw it out, okay, anytime you want. So again, there's retail commissions, which I showed you there, 15% on any one you person refer. Then there's a 9-level pay plan. You get paid on 9 levels. There's also a fast start bonus. There's retail commissions. There's block start pool bonus, mid-month accelerator pool. They were showing me these pools. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm not going to go into that here. Again, I think it's going to be way over a lot of y'all's head because it was way over mine. Okay, until I saw this 3 or 4 or 5 more times. Then they started talking to me about that, and I was like, man, that's crazy amount of money people are making. People are getting $20,000 bonuses, $40,000 bonuses. just from some of these different pools. Now, again, I'm not going to go into that too much right now, but just know that there's a lot of back end money in this compensation plan. Okay, so again, here's how it works. Activate your 33 USDT monthly member subscription or paid for the year. Earn 15% on your referred customer and member purchases. You get paid instantly in real time, in the different digital currencies that people are using to get into the platform. So I mentioned that already. Here's a snapshot of the mid-month accelerator pool. These are just some of the bonuses people make. Then there's the infinity pool bonus. Again, I'm not going to go into that. I'm just showing you this right here, just to show you that there is a 9-level payout. And again, if you want to maximize your pay from the compensation plan, you need to have 3 legs you're driving. Okay, so you have to have 3 legs that you're driving down. Ultimately, if you want to hit the top spot, you're going to want to have 9 legs driving down. So we'll talk about that on another video. But if you before you get 3 active, active means they're paying their $33 membership every single month. Before you get 3 active, right out of the gate, you're getting 1 level, 2 level, 3 level automatically. Okay. So again, I believe it's 15% on the first level, 5% on the second level, 4% on the third level. So we'll talk about that more on different comp plan videos. So again, here's how you get started. You register your account, complete your membership, your $33 USDT membership. You have to fund your account first. Again, if you don't want to build a team, then don't do that part. If you want to build a team, then do that part, and then complete your KYC. Once your KYC is completed, then you would purchase your certificate, and then you would start loading it by purchasing these blocks. Okay, so again, here's how you buy the certificate real quick. If you, let's say, for example, I wanted to buy I'll keep the example the same as what I was talking about, the win certificate. I would go right here. Now, again, I have to have funds in my account. And then I would just click on exchange. Once I click on exchange, that'll purchase a certificate for me. Once I purchase a certificate, now buttons are going to pop. It's not here yet because I haven't bought the certificates. I'm still going through KYC. But once you complete the exchange now button, which means you purchased your certificate, now the buttons will show up for you to start buying these blocks. Then you can buy as many blocks as you want or as little blocks as you want. It's totally up to you. If, let's say, you don't even want to stack these right here, and you just want to put everything into one block, the fintech block, then just put, you can put a 2,500 in that one block, and you'll get 5% for 52 weeks, 20% a month. I mean, that's awesome, right? Forget about going through these other blocks and stacking them. You can simply just purchase one block and be done with that, right? Let's say you want to just go over here, and let's say you want to just purchase this block, these pop-ups again. Let's say you go over here. Let me scroll down here. So here are these blocks, right? Let's say you just wanted to go here. You would do 5,000 for the nature certificate, and then just put 5,000 in the fintech block, and then you would get 5% on 52 weeks on that. So again, if I just pull out my calculator right quick, this would be 5,000, right? So the fintech block would be 5,000. That's 5,000 times 5%. It's 250 a week times 52 weeks. That's 13,000. Again, you're putting 5,000 for the certificate, 5,000 for the fintech block. That's 10,000. At the end of 52 weeks, you made 13,000. So you're up, right? But you're also going to get, at the end of 52 weeks, you're going to get your 5,000 back, and you're going to get a bonus of 17,500 USDT at the end of the 52 weeks. So on top of the 13,000 you'll make, plus 17,500, that's already 30,500, plus the 5,000 USDT back that you used to purchase the fintech block. That's 35,500. So you put 10K right? 5,000 for the certificate, 5,000 for the fintech block. At the end of 52 weeks, you have 35,500. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. So again, but there's a lot of different ways you can play this out. You don't have to stack these blocks if you don't want to. There's, that's why it's very hard to say. Like if one question I kept asking them is, how much do I make a week? If I put this much, how much do I make a week, or how much do I make a month? And they kept saying, well, it's very hard to say. I don't know. And I'm like, well, why can't you just tell me, right? And then once they showed me this, and they showed me there's lots of different ways you can set up your certificates and your blocks. They were like, well, this is why we couldn't tell you, because not everybody's going to do it the same, right? Some people will put just everything into the fintech block. Some people will stack. Some people will, and I was like, oh, okay. So it's different. So again, you would have to put together your strategy, and then you play it from there. Okay. So anyway, we can go on and on. Okay. And again, I'll do more videos talking about this, but I wanted to just put this out there because again, this is something that is, again, it's been solid in this space. Some people might say, well, I don't like this, I don't like that, and that's fine. Okay, it's not for everybody, but for me, one thing I couldn't deny was that it's for the last 2.5 years, it hasn't missed 1 second of payments or withdrawals, not 1 second. Okay, very, very few platforms can say that. So I'm like, man, I should have pulled the trigger when I first, took a look at this. But hindsight is 2020. At the time, it just wasn't right. Again, they didn't have these elemental certificates. They had a whole other set of certificates, which are still live, by the way. You can still get those certificates. But these are the hot new certificates that they launched, I believe, in Dubai. So at the time, it wasn't attractive to me. Now it is. And also, I was just looking at it like, man, this was just way too complex, way too complicated. I didn't really have anybody to walk me through it. Now I have a couple of these big leaders that are getting on Zoom saying, hey, Jamie, let me break this down for you. Let me show you how this thing works. Let me show you how these blocks work. So it's making a lot more sense for me. So anyway, I can go on and on, guys. You can tell I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to end the video right here. If you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Yeah, we're going to be talking about this a lot on my channel. So get ready. But yeah, check out the link down below. As always, right? Risk capital only. Okay. Risk capital only. Do your own research, do your own due diligence. There are no guarantees in the space. So risk capital only. And again, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. And I'll be doing a lot of tutorial videos as we move forward to show you guys a couple things. And then I'll break down the comp plan. I'll have lots of stuff to talk about, lots of content. So yeah, just wanted to put this on your radar, put this on your desk. If it's something you want to pull the trigger on, great. If not, no worries. But we're going to be building, this platform. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.